Good morning. Welcome to a special edition of Travel and Cruise Industry News. Just a few minutes ago, I spoke with John Reitmeier on board the Norwegian Epic concerning the ridiculous rumors that have been circulating the last 24 hours concerning the new variant on board the Epic. Here's what John had to say. In this space, the travel and cruise news space like I'm in, are whoremongering this variant and firing everybody up, and there's rumors that are circulating are just ridiculous. And people like me that are using clickbait on their thumbnails for videos and just scaring the bejesus out of people just so they can get viewers. I don't know. I'm aggravated with several of them. First of all,
shame on them. First of all, go ahead.
How many passengers on the Epic have you seen marched at gunpoint with people in spacesuits taking them to the cabins where nobody can see them again?
I don't know. I don't know what you're hearing back there, but the Epic is running literally 99% of normal. The only thing that's wacky here is everybody is very, very careful about wearing their masks. And we have that, the COVID syndrome in the elevators. I mean, people are just not as friendly. It's only now that I finally made kind of friends with two strangers on the whole trip, and we're halfway through the trip. But other than that, everything, as far as I know, is going normal. My sources, I have a couple of people that I kind of can get a wink and a nod from. Nobody's telling me that anybody, the worst thing that happened was yesterday, of course, when we had two cabin mates that, fell, and one broke a hip and one broke a leg. And that, of course, is completely unassociated with any viral kind of story.
And here I'm hearing that there's this humongous outbreak on board the Epic, and that they've known about it for weeks. The government has, and Portugal canceled the port of call because they didn't want all these people with Omicron to come on shore of Portugal. That's why they canceled your port of call.
First of all, the port was canceled like more than a month ago, 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was canceled not because we were bringing anything, but because we were okay to go to Madeira, the island in the city of Funchal, because that's kind of its own little world.
Yeah.
But they just didn't want us to get, just like when we get to New York City, people can't get off the ship and then come back on in New York City because they're being really careful. But I'm telling you, I'm not getting anything, including some of the higher ups on the ship, are associated with the travel organization that I am with. I've been at what's called a seminar at sea with a couple of them, and just passing in the elevator, I just quietly say, anything going on, anything crazy, and they just kind of look at you funny because it's business as usual here, folks. The only thing is there's no calamari. That's my big problem. I can't get that used to be 2 orders of calamari, started off breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I can't get calamari. So
all right,
I'm sorry.
So now I suppose you realize that the reason that you're going into New York on the 4th and they're keeping you on board until the 5th, okay, that's so that they can test everybody on board for Omicron, because New York is saying you're not getting off the boat unless you're tested for Omicron.
Nothing to do with that. That was all arranged weeks ago, and it has nothing to do with this Omicron or whatever the new virus is. I'm getting tested here on the ship. I got my letter. I guess I could grab it. It's back there. But they told me months ago I'm going to get tested getting on the ship. I'm going to get tested midway, which is coming up now tomorrow, I think. And I'm going to get tested before I get off. But there is nothing unusual going on here. Everybody is happy. The shows are going on as indicated. Matter of fact, there's even talk that we're going to get to watch Priscilla being worked out.
Nice.
That they're Yeah. So that they're gonna, all of the crew was up about 12:30 this morning. I went to the after buffet just to get a cup of iced tea and a little bit of dessert. And like whole new crew was sitting there, and I'm telling you, unless this is like one of these conspiracy theories, unless everybody's in on it except me, and they're all trying to act normal around me so I can send you back this message. I'm telling you, nothing's going on the Epic that shouldn't be. Well, there's a few things I wish were going. Now you know what I mean. Anyway, everything is just the way it should be. We are heading into New York. We're going at 21 knots, which is about 25 miles an hour. The sea is flat today. I'm going to try and turn around, and maybe at least you'll see some of it out there.
Yep.
But it's just beautiful, and they're not slowing us down anywhere. They're actually, truth be known, they're just assuming now that we know that we're going to put the alcohol on our hands. They're not like doing the washy thing as strong as they were before, because they got everybody's on the ship now for 5 days. What we got is what we got, and the staff seems cool and relaxed, and the couple of people that I know would be whispering in my ear if something was going on.
And you're not aware that now Norwegian in cahoots with the government. Now, I don't know which government, but Norwegian in cahoots with the government cut back on the Wi-Fi signal, you see, to keep all of you passengers in the dark, so you can't get have contact with the outside world. You're not
first
aware
of all,
of that?
I've had nothing but no, because everything is working except the one program that you and I have bought to do television. But we're sitting here on Facebook. This is regular old Facebook that you're seeing me on. I'm doing all my business. I'm talking to everybody I need to talk to. The internet isn't working as good as I would like it to work. That's true. But I'm sorry, NCL, I don't believe that. Again, there would be a wink and a nod when I'm down talking to the IT guy, because you remember when I came on the ship, I walk in the room and it's like, oh, Mr. John, these are people that I know, and they would be acting different if there was something going on. And, it's not happening. I'm sorry. I don't know how many times how many times you want me to rephrase it. And listen to me, folks. If something's going on, A, I'll find out about it. And 2, Chillie's going to be the first to know.
Yeah.
Everything else, show me. What was it in the movie? Show me the money. Yeah. What was it? Wasn't that the movie? Show me the money. I mean, and by the way, I don't know if you know, but there's no guns on board. The only guns that are aboard are locked up in lockers in case we get boarded by pirates. There is no. I'm real sorry, folks. If this takes away your fantasy of what it would be like to be on the Epic during a virus crisis, I'm really sorry, but it's pretty much plain old boring. I mean, it took the same amount of time to get my breakfast this morning. Everything is.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say, Chillie. Yeah. It's BS at the highest level. And feel free to give people my contacts and anybody can call, and I'll do a live shot with them. And I'll walk around the ship if you want and do a live shot. Everything is happening. Trivia, the guy was out trying to get people in the cavern. No, not the cavern, the Howl at the Moon room for trivia this morning, because there's just not enough people on board. But that's nobody's fault. That is not a conspiracy. But believe me, do you think, Norwegian is going to say, let's cut down the number of people on the ship so we can not make as much money as we needed to pay our frickin' bills. Yeah, that's a good concept there. So.
And you can tell, folks, that John, despite what some of you might be rooting for, is not on his deathbed and quarantined because of the new variant.
Yeah. No, actually, I'm healthier than I've ever been. I'm walking about a mile a day. I go up on the top level because there's nobody there, but that's not because of the virus. That's because even when the Epic was full on my other, 6 crossings, the upstairs has always been a secret place, and it's equally secret now. So.
All right. Well, John, I do appreciate you you let me come on and vent because I was getting all this crap all day yesterday, and nobody is listening to any of the people in the know. Ah, it's just ridiculous. And then somebody that does travel
And
and cruise
I promise you,
industry
Chillie,
news.
if it's true, I will get news to you about what they're doing. But first of all, I relatively trust Norwegian. I mean, I'm kind of not a trusting of the government, that whole concept generally.
Yeah.
But I feel very good on board here, and I trust Norwegian. And of course, I've been on so many times that I even, I'm face familiar with a lot of people, and they're acting just normal.
Yeah.
I mean, so if there's a conspiracy going on, they went to a different school than I did, because I couldn't, I'd be, no, it's just.
All right.
It must be the water. Somebody's drinking.
Somebody's drinking something. All right, John. That's what
Somebody's
we needed to
drinking
know.
something.
Have a great day. Stay safe. We'll probably talk again tomorrow with the latest round of rumors.
My phone number, I mean, you can pass out any ways to contact me. I'm right here. Happy to talk to any influencer if they want a particular spot on the ship. I will prove to you that, it's just not happening. I still cannot win the machine where I get a free PlayStation 5 if I get if it's like those plush things where you get the toy thing, and you grab it.
Yeah. Okay. John, have a terrific day. See ya. And of course, that was John Reitmeier from on board the Norwegian Epic to hopefully dispel some of the ridiculous rumors that have been circulating around about what's going on in the cruise space. So that's it for now. There'll be a link down below. Check out my regular news shows. We'll talk about this and lots of other things live at 11 o'clock this morning. This is Chillie, the old fat travel guy. We'll see you guys real soon.
I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner, hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.